So now that the exorcism happened, do you think Rodgers can still lead Green Bay to the playoffs?
Where's the giant slaying? You know, that playmaker would always say.
Yeah.
Yes, and that's why they've been so hard for me to quit this year. You get asked all the time, like, are they done? Are they done? Are they done? They finally looked yesterday like the team that I thought they would look. And it's because they didn't forget their roots in many ways. Like Matt LaFleur comes from this offensive scheme where it's like, let's put the quarterback under center and let's use motion and let's run the football and let's use that run to then marry it to our play action game to help everybody else play a little bit elevated football. And they haven't done it this year. And that's been the most frustrating part. And then they finally did it yesterday. Yesterday they had 415 yards of offense. 360 of it was attributed to either running the ball or play action pass. So can they get back into this playoff conversation? Yes, if. Yes, if they play to that style that they did yesterday and don't think that they can get into the shotgun world and cute football and throw it to the – this is who they have to be. And then it's – and what have we said all offseason? They're going to ask Aaron to make like 2 or 3 great throws a game. And that's what he did in many ways to Christian Watson yesterday. And so if they're going to continue to play to that style and allow Aaron Jones to get his touches, then I sit here and go, yeah, they can. But they've got to do it in that very specific way. They're talented enough on defense. They've got a bunch of first and second rounders. That throw to Christian Watson was absolutely spectacular. They've got a bunch of first and second rounders. They, in many ways, played a different style than the Cowboys were expecting. So if they're willing to do that, then they've got the chance. But I don't want them to revert back to the dog trash that they've done for the first 8 or 9 weeks and think that's going to be winning football. That's the very specific style that they do. Yeah, but I'm not confident to right now and say that they're committed to doing it.
Well, first of all, I'm not sold. I'm not going to – I mean, he's a bad man, and he just reminded us of that yesterday. Let's be very, very clear. He's that dude, and he finally had a receiver that was catching the pass, which Christian Watson put on the show.
He
4 receptions, 140 – that's exactly. 4 receptions, 107 yards, 3 touchdowns. Was flat-out balling, particularly in the second half. Give a lot of credit where credit is due as it comes to Green Bay. But here's my thing. Matt LaFleur messed it up. Why should I be sold on him? Aaron Rodgers screaming in his face because why don't you just run the damn ball? The fact of the matter is Matt LaFleur almost blew the damn game with some of the decisions that he's made. That's just me. I can't be sold. What I will say is this. The schedule ain't that damn hard. The only game that I see,
Give it to me.
I got to go back to it, but the only game that I truly see Green Bay losing definitively is on the road at Philadelphia in 2 weeks. They could beat Tennessee at home next week. They could beat Chicago on the road in 2 weeks. They got a bye week after that. The Los Angeles Rams, the reigning defending Super Bowl champions, are no more. We just hold on to that title because they're done, okay? At Miami, surely. I look at Philadelphia on the road at Philadelphia, on the road at Miami. I see that as being 2 games.
Tough.
And then you got Minnesota. So, again, I think that Green Bay could lose 2 of those games. So I could see Green Bay going 9-8. I don't think that's going to get it done when I look at the rest of the NFC conference because I'm of the mindset, okay, we've got Philadelphia, Dallas, and the New York Giants in the East, okay? You got Minnesota in the North. In the South, you got Tampa, okay? So that's 5 teams right there. And then in the West, you got Seattle, San Francisco.
Right.
So I don't see Green Bay usurping any of those teams. That's where I'm at with it. And that's why I say I don't think it's going to be enough for them to overcome. I'm sorry. I think it's too little, too late. I hope I'm wrong because I want to see Aaron Rodgers in the damn postseason because he's still a superstar in my eyes. But that's it.
Tennessee, Philly, and Miami, they got to win 2 out of those 3.
They got to win 2 out of those.
If they win 2 out of those 3, then it becomes a conversation.
Then you're talking about
10-7.
10-7. Talk about 10-7, potentially 11-6. Potentially 11-6, but definitely 10-7. They win 2 of those games.
The only chance they have is to do it the way they did it yesterday.
That's right.
And even yesterday they were down 14. Right.
Well, listen,
you know, like even in that perfect.
Well, that's a different.
Let me know when I can get to Dallas.
That's a subject. Yeah, well, please go ahead. I mean, go ahead. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus.